friends, welcome to the next episode of App Guide. In this episode, we are going to solve some important problems on average. So, we will go straight away to our questions. 19th question is, average weight of 10 oarsmen in a boat is increased by 1.8 kg when one of the crews who weighs 53 kg is replaced by a new man. Find the weight of new man. So, in this question, they are telling that there were 10 oarsmen in a boat, okay? And then one oarsman who weighs 53 kg is replaced by another oarsman, okay, because of which the average weight of oarsman has increased by 1.8 kg. So we need to find out the weight of new oarsman, okay. So in this question, there is an increase in average weight of oarsman when one oarsman is replaced by another oarsman, which means the weight of new oarsman is more than that of the weight of old oarsman, okay, which means the weight of new oarsman is more than this 53 kg, okay. So the weight of new man will be equal to 53 plus some value, okay. So if we find out this increased value, we can find out the weight of this new man, okay. So here in this question, increase in the average weight of oarsmen is given as 1.8 kg, okay. So increase in the average weight of 10 oarsmen is given as 1.8 kg, okay. Then what will be the increase in sum of their weights? Average is equal to sum of observations by number of observations. So sum will be equal to average into number of observations. So if increased average is 1.8, increased sum will be equal to this 1.8 into number of oarsmen, that is 1.8 into 10, that is equal to 18 kg, okay. So increase in the sum of weights of 10 oarsmen when one oarsman is replaced by another oarsman is 18 kg. This increase in the sum of weights is nothing but the increase in the weight of new man from the old man, okay. So this increased value is equal to this 18 kg, okay. Hence the weight of new man will be equal to 53 plus 18, that is 71 kg, okay. So this is the answer. The next question is, average weight of 4 men is increased by 3 kg when one of them who weighs 120 kg is replaced by another man. What is the weight of new man? So in this question, they are telling that the average weight of 4 men is increased by 3 kg when one of them who weighs 120 kg is replaced by another person, okay. So we need to find out the weight of new person, okay. So this question is similar to that of the previous question, okay. So here the average weight is increasing, which means the weight of new man is more than that of the weight of old person, okay. So the weight of new man will be equal to 120 plus increase in the weight, okay. Here increase in average is given as 3. So the increase in weight will be 3 into number of men, okay. So the increase in weight will be equal to 3 into increase in average into number of men. Number of men is 4, okay. So the weight of new man will be equal to 120 plus 12, that is equal to 132 kg, okay. So this is the answer. The next question is, average age of 8 persons in a group is increased by 2 years when 2 men aged 35 years and 45 years are replaced by 2 women. Find a average age of these 2 women, okay. So in this question, they are telling that the average age of 8 persons is increased by 2 years when 2 men are replaced by 2 women, okay. They have given the ages of the 2 men as 35 years and 45 years. We need to find out the average age of these 2 women, okay. So here in this question, they are telling that the average age is increased by 2 years, which means the sum of the ages of these 2 women is more than that of the sum of the ages of these 2 men, okay. So sum of the ages of women will be equal to sum of the ages of men plus increase in age, okay. So what is the sum of the ages of men? That is 35 plus 45, okay. So the sum of the age of woman will be equal to sum of the age of men plus increase in age, okay. Here the increase in average age is given as 2 years, okay. So the increase in age will be 2 into number of persons, that is 8. Okay. So on solving this, we will get the sum of the age of woman. Okay. So that will be equal to 96. But in the question they are asking us to find out the average age of these two women. Okay. So if the sum is 96, what will be the average? Average is equal to sum of observations by number of observations. Okay. So average age of woman will be equal to sum of the age of women by number of women, that is 2. Okay. So this is equal to 48 years. So this is the answer. The next question is, a student's marks were wrongly entered as 83 instead of 63. Due to that, the average marks for the class got increased by half. The number of students in the class is. So in this question they are telling that the marks of a student is entered wrongly as 83 instead of 63. So due to that, the average marks of the class has increased by half. Okay. So we need to find out the number of students studying in the class. Okay. So here the marks which was entered wrongly is more than that of the original marks by some value. Okay. So the marks which was entered wrongly, that is 83, is more than the original value. Okay. Original value is 63 by some value. Okay. So this is the increase in the marks. Okay. So the increase in the average marks is given as half. So what will be the increase in the marks? That will be increase in average, that is 1 by 2 into number of students in the class, that is n. Okay. Now on solving this equation, we will get the number of students in the class. Okay. So this is 20 is equal to 1 by 2 into n. Okay. So n is equal to 40. Okay. So the number of students in the class is 40. The next question is, average age of 8 members of a group is 40 years. A member of 55 years age retires and a man of age 39 years became a new member. Average age of new group is. So in this question they have given the average age of 8 members of a group as 40. Okay. Then they are telling that a member of 55 years age is replaced by a new member of 39 years. Okay. So we need to find out the average age of the new group. Okay. So here the age of the new member is less than that of the age of the old member. Okay. Which means there is a decrease in average age. Okay. So what is that decrease in average age? We need to first find out the decrease in the average. Okay. So before that we need to know what is the decrease in the age. Okay. So the age of the old member was 55 and the age of the new member is 39. Okay. So the decrease in the age is 55 minus 39. Okay. So this is the decrease in the age. Okay. So 55 minus 39 is 16. Okay. Now what will be the decrease in average age? Decrease in average age will be equal to, average is equal to sum of observations by number of observations. Okay. So here the sum is 16 and the number of members is 8. Okay. So the decrease in the average age is 2. Okay. So initially the average was 40 and the decrease in average is 2. So what will be the new average? New average will be equal to 40 minus 2. Okay. So that is equal to 38 years. Okay. So this is the answer. The next question is, a team of 8 persons join in a shooting competition. The best player scored 85 points. If he had scored 92 points, the average score of the team would have been 84. What is the number of points scored by the team? So in this question they are telling that there is a team of 8 persons in a shooting competition and the best player had scored 85 points. Okay. If he had scored 92 points, then the new average of the team is 84. Okay. So we need to find out the number of points scored by the team when the best player had scored 85 points. Okay. So in this question, if the score of the best player is 92, then there is an increase in the average. Okay. Initially he scored 85. Now if he scored 92, then there will be an increase in the sum of the points. If there is an increase in the sum of the points, then there will be an increase in the average points. Okay. So first we need to find out the increase in the average points. Then we will find out the old average. Okay. So here the increase in the points is 92 minus 85. Okay. Increase in the sum of the points is same as that of the increase in the points of best player. Okay. So what is the increase in the points? Increase in the points is 92 minus 85. That is equal to 7 points. Okay. Average points when the best player had scored 92 is given as 84. Okay. So average score of the team when the best player had scored 92 is given as 84. Okay. So if average is 84, what will be the sum of the points? Sum of the points when the best player had scored 92 will be equal to average into number of members, that is 84 into 8. Okay. On solving this you will get it as 672 points. Okay. But we need to find out the number of points scored by the team when the best player had scored 85 points. Okay. So that particular points will be equal to this sum minus the increase in the points. The increase in the points when the best player had scored 92 is 7. Okay. So the sum of the points when the best player had scored 85 will be equal to the sum of the points when the best player had scored 92, that is 672, minus the increase in the points, that is 7. Okay. On solving this you will get it as 665 points. Okay. So this is the answer. The next question is, average marks of 12 students was calculated as 40, but it was later found that marks of one student had been entered wrongly as 42 instead of 54 and of another as 74 instead of 50. What is the correct average? So in this question they have given the average marks scored by 12 students as 40. Okay. Then later they have found that the marks of one of the students had entered wrongly as 42 instead of 54. Okay. So the marks of one of the student was entered as 42. Okay. But it should have been 54. Okay. Then they have found that the marks of another student was entered as 74 instead of 50. Okay. So they have entered it as 74, but it should have been 50. Okay. So in the first case, if you correct the number of marks, then there will be an increase in the marks, right? See, it was entered as 42, but it should have been entered as 54. Okay. So if you correct it, there should be an increase in the marks. And what is that increase in the marks? That is 54 minus 42, that is 12. So if you correct it, there should be an increase of 12 marks in the first case. Okay. Now in the second case they have entered it as 74, but it should have been 50. Okay. Which means there is a decrease in the marks. Okay. If you correct it, there will be a decrease in the marks. Okay. So what is that decrease in marks? That is 74 minus 50, that is equal to 24. Okay. So in the second case, if you correct the marks, then there will be a decrease in 24 marks. Okay. So as a net we can say that here in the first case there is an increase of 12 marks and in the second case there is a decrease of 24 marks. So as a net we can say that there is a decrease of 12 marks. Okay. So the decrease in the sum of marks is 12. Okay. If the decrease in the sum of marks is 12, then what will be the decrease in average marks? Decrease in average marks will be equal to sum of marks by number of students. Okay. Sum of the marks is 12 and the number of students is 12. Okay. So the decrease in the average marks is 1. Okay. So the old average is given as 40. Okay. So we need to find out the corrected average. Okay. So the corrected average or the new average will be equal to old average minus decrease in average. Okay. So what is old average? Old average is 40 and the decrease in average is 1. Okay. So the new average or the corrected average will be equal to 39 marks. So this is the answer. The next question is, average weight of 45 students is 52 kg. 5 of them whose average is 48 kg leave the class and other 5 students whose average weight is 54 kg join the class. What is the new average weight of the class? So in this question they have given the average weight of 45 students as 52 kg. Okay, then they are telling that 5 of them whose average weight is 48 kg is replaced by another 5 students whose average weight is 54 kg. Okay, then we need to find out the new average weight of the class. Okay, so in order to find out the new average weight of the class, first we need to find out the increase or the decrease in the average weight. Okay, so here in the second case the average weight is 54 and in the first case it is 48. So in the second case the average weight is more than that in the first case, which means there will be an increase in the average weight. Okay, so if there is an increase in the average weight, there should be an increase in the sum of the weights. Okay, so first we need to find out the increase in the sum of the weights of the students. Okay, so that increase in the sum of the weights of the students will be equal to the difference between the sum of the weights of the former 5 students and the later 5 students. Okay, so what is the sum of the weights of the former 5 students? That is 5 into 48, and the sum of the weights of the later 5 students is 5 into 54. Okay, so what will be the difference? That is 5 into 54 minus 5 into 48. Okay, so the difference between the sum of the weights of the former and later students, later 5 students, will be the increase in the sum of the weights of the total students. Okay, so increase in the sum will be equal to 30. So what will be the increase in average? Average is equal to sum divided by number of students, that is 30 divided by 45. So this is equal to 2 by 3. Okay, so the increase in the average weight is 2 by 3. So what will be the new average? New average will be equal to old average plus increase in average. Okay, so old average is given as 52 and the increase in average we found it as 2 by 3. So the new average will be 52 2 by 3 kg. Okay, so this is the answer. The next question is average price of 3 items is rupees 15,000. If their prices are in the ratio 3:5:7, what is the price of the cheapest item? So in this question they have given the ratios of the prices of 3 items as 3:5:7. Okay, they have also given the average prices of these 3 items as rupees 15,000. So we need to find out the price of the cheapest item. Okay, so this is a different type of question. So the ratios of the prices of the items is given as 3:5:7. Okay, so first we need to find out the average of the ratios of the prices. Okay, so what is the average of the ratios of the prices? That will be sum of these values divided by number of values. The sum of these values is 3 plus 5 plus 7, that is 15, divided by number of observations is 3. Okay, so this average is given in the question as 15,000, which means we can represent this as rupees 15,000. Okay, we need to find out the price of the cheapest item. Okay, here the lowest value is 3. Okay, on finding the value of this 3, we will be able to get the price of the cheapest item. Okay, so let us consider this as x. We can find out the value of this x by cross multiplying. Here it is direct proportionality. Okay, so by cross multiplying we will get the value of x. Okay, so x into 15 by 3 is equal to 3 into 15,000. Okay, so x will be equal to 3 into 15,000 divided by this 15 by 3. Okay, so on solving this you will get it as rupees 9,000. Okay, so the price of the cheapest item is rupees 9,000. So this is the answer. The next question is, if the mean of A, B, C is k and AB plus BC plus CA is equal to 0, then the mean of A square, B square and C square is what? Okay, so we need to find out the average of A square, B square and C square. They have given the average of A, B and C as k. Okay, and they have also given that AB plus BC plus CA is equal to 0. Okay, so what will be the average of A, B and C? Average of A, B and C will be A plus B plus C by 3. Okay, that is given as k. Okay, then what will be the sum of a, b and c? That will be equal to a plus b plus c is equal to 3k. Okay, now we need to find out the average of a square, b square and c square, and they have given that ab plus bc plus ca is equal to 0. Okay, so we can find out this average by squaring this equation on both sides. Okay, so what is the formula of a plus b plus c whole square? That is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca, that is 2 into ab plus bc plus ca. Okay, so this is equal to 3k square, that is 9k square. In the question it is given that ab plus bc plus ca is 0, so this will become 0. Okay, so a square plus b square plus c square is equal to 9k square. So we need to find out the mean of a square, b square and c square. So what is the mean of a square, b square and c square? That is a square plus b square plus c square by 3. Okay, so we need to divide here also by 3. So this is equal to 3k square. Okay, so the average of a square, b square and c square is 3k square. So second option is the answer. Here finishes this part of the topic average. I will be back with other important problems in the next part. If you felt this video helpful, like it, share it and subscribe it. Also press the bell button so that you get the notification when I am uploading new videos. Thank you for watching the videos. Bye.